Hey, who put up all these posters of Steph Curry? What the heck?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Across the Board Episode 7. I'm your host today, Nico Ron,
Yo.
Nico Cashman. I appreciate everyone who's been listening so far up to this point. Tell your friends, just sports talk, casual sports talk, and yeah, tune in. So, how are we doing, Matthew?
I'm doing great. It was a great weekend of sports, starting from 6 a.m. all the way to 2 a.m. I mean, it was unbelievable. I think
What was your favorite sport of the weekend?
probably just wrapping up the Olympics and college basketball is always king.
All right, that was Bayonne checking in. How are we doing from Brooklyn, New York? Miles.
I'm doing well, Neeks. I'm so ready for the Neeks hosting up. This is gonna be amazing. It was a good weekend of sports watching, and I actually check something off my bucket list this weekend. I did karaoke
Oh, I love
this
What you
karaoke.
saying?
weekend. Can anyone guess my song?
What
Guess my
genre?
song. It's pop.
Bulletproof.
No.
I wouldn't know. What was it? What was the song?
Wait,
If-
make one more guess. Nano's like the one that could maybe get it. You gotta
what?
think.
What?
You gotta think.
The thing about
It's a
the thing
pop
Male,
about
male or
you.
song,
female?
male. It's like my
Ah,
favorite artist. My favorite
like
artist,
Bruno?
Bruno Mars. Wow, bro, you don't know me.
I wouldn't
That's
know.
a
I don't know.
terrible pull.
man, this is so
Terrible
hard.
pull.
It's a pop song.
It's come on in bars like hella times when we've been in there.
Mm,
Oh, this guy's popping.
Is it by Neil Diamond?
man.
Like Sweet Caroline?
Bro,
Bro,
guys,
no,
stop.
no, it's definitely not that. The thing is, I can like imagine you like looking at me, being like, and then start singing along to like so many different songs.
I know, right?
Yeah, give like
Mm.
30 seconds.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just tell us.
Just
Okay,
tell me. Just tell me.
it was "Baby" by Justin Bieber.
Okay.
God
That's
damn
what
it!
I
I
did.
I was literally just about to say anything by Justin Bieber or J Cole, but you know.
J. Cole would have been cool too. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, sorry for a little tangent. But yeah, it was a great weekend. And then immediately woke up, watched the gold medal match, which we'll talk about a lot today. But yeah, it was a great weekend. So shout out
Oh,
Neeks.
and the
Fast.
snow. The snow.
Oh my gosh, this
Biggest
blizzard,
blizzard
dude.
since what,
I
2016?
got 21 inches.
Dang.
It was crazy.
God,
I in all my years, I've never seen a travel ban on on an entire city. Like they were
Oh,
like,
it's a new mayor, man.
no,
my brother shut
no.
that shit down. And
He's
then
like
school today.
no
Fuck
nothing.
it.
Yeah, somehow. Not like no non-essential vehicles on the road. I've never seen that in my life. So that was pretty crazy. But yeah. But now I don't know how is it in the total opposite
I'm
part of the
hosting. I'm
country.
asking that question.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad.
Well,
My
How are we
here we
doing now?
bad.
go.
How are we doing now in San Antonio?
Well, we are the complete opposite of what you guys are experiencing up on the East Coast. Honestly, beautiful weather. We did get a little chilly, 65.
Little chilly.
Uh, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got to go up to Austin this weekend, and honestly, I woke up Sunday morning, and it was probably 45, 50, which I mean, for here is cold for sure, but still sunny and bright out. So it was a good weekend. Got to watch some good Olympic sports. Got to watch some other cool stuff that happened. Some golf, some things that we'll dive into, I'm sure. But yeah, it was a good weekend. A lot of good things for us to dive into in regards to what happened this following week.
Well, God bless our country because it's warm by you, but it's 17 degrees by me right now. So we're a
Jeez,
huge country.
it's literally 70 degrees almost here.
All right. Well, that was everybody's checking. All right. So, what was everybody's best highlight from the past week? Starting off with Matt, what's your best highlight?
Oh, my best highlight comes from the gold medal game from Sunday morning. Connor Hellebuck. goaltenders for the U.S. today. Made a crazy paddle save against the Montana Canada in a tie game in the third period of the gold medal game. That's up there for one of the greatest saves in just hockey history or just world history.
Yeah, Hellebuck was going absolutely insane in that game. I was watching the highlights before this podcast, and he really carried us that game, honestly. Miles Curry, what was your favorite highlight this week?
Yeah, I mean, from the same game, I woke up 8 a.m. ready to watch this game, and it ended with a Jack Hughes goal to secure gold. Matt's repping the jersey this pod.
Coming from a
So
guy who's
yeah,
never been to a Devils game in his life.
In our
yeah,
backyard for 4 years. Can't believe
And
that.
we were
not
right
bad.
there.
Every
Now
2 weeks,
I
yo, you want
see.
to go see the Devils? Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, we should have went, bro.
Coming from a guy who probably said, "Why pay to go be cold?"
Definitely said that. But yes, this game was a banger. And that Jack Hughes goal to secure gold was cinema, truly. So that was great. That was my highlight.
Somehow Jersey's always involved in great things. Here we go.
Always.
Somehow New Jersey's always there.
Nano, what was your best highlight? Is it in the same game or was it a different
So
game?
it does not come from the same game. It actually comes from the U.S. women's hockey team. Okay,
Shout out
All
with
right.
women. Shout out women.
shout out women, but it comes from Megan Keller scoring the last final goal for the U.S. to secure their gold medal. So
Big
shout out
goal.
to them.
Big goal, by the
Flowers
way.
deserved. Yeah, huge goal. Huge
Yeah,
goal. Can't
I
wait
was
to
gonna
show
say
the
her
clip
goal was
right here, right here.
absolutely beast for a gold medal and just destroy the Canadians' hearts. That was great.
Yeah, you'll love to see it. Stick it to the Canadians on their own turf, basically, in the hockey rink. So 2 U.S. Gold medals for the both gender hockey teams is insane, absolutely incredible. So
First time
shout out
ever.
U.S.
First time
USA.
ever we won both men and women's
Oh, well,
Yeah,
gold.
that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Okay, so moving on to niche sports news of the week. Starting off with Nano. What's your niche sports news for us? What do you got?
fair. So my niche sports actually comes from a sport I didn't even know existed, but I happened to see on the TV of my local Las Palapas, aka Breakfast Taco Spot. So I was sitting there in the booth, I'm looking up on a screen, and I'm watching, I kid you not, yak polo. Yak polo. Played on the back of yaks. So
Hold on, you have
yak
to explain to me
polo,
what is a yak?
a yak is basically like a cousin of a buffalo, basically.
Okay.
A Mongolian cousin of a buffalo. And so I kind of dived into it right then immediately because I was like, I've never seen this ever. So it comes from Mongolia. It's a slow-paced, often comedic variation of the traditional polo played on the back of horses, but instead they're played on the back of yaks. It came around in the early 2000s, kind of as a um, Mongolian tourist attraction, really. But as of 2006, reports have it that it's actually attracted a modest following in Mongolia and parts of Eastern Asia. And when I was watching it, they were going at it. It was, yeah, I hope that we can put a clip somewhere around here of yak polo because it is actually very intriguing to watch. So I hope that all of the viewers out there get to dive into some yak polo this week. But that's what I had.
Well, you've enlightened
Jeez,
us and our guest on yak polo. I've never heard of that before.
that is
Yeah.
insane.
Gotta try it out one day.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a sport for everything.
what about you, Miles? What was your niche sport news of the week?
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on a game that I've been slowly trying to get more into, chess. Um, there is a young Argentine. F- I don't want to butcher his name. Um, Flastino Oro. He's 12 years old,
Oh
and
wow!
he's about to become the youngest ever chess grandmaster.
Pronounce his
Oh,
name again.
Um,
yeah.
Really? Younger
Pronounce
than
it again. Yeah,
Magnus?
pronounce it again.
I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do
No,
it
no,
again. But
I want to look him up on my computer right now.
his first name is spelled Faustino. Faustino?
Faustino.
Faustino?
Yeah.
Faustino,
Faustino.
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 Faustino Oro.
Oh my god, I see a picture. He looks so
ORO.
young. What the heck?
He's
Hey,
12 and
How
he's
how
about to be
old was Magnus when he became a grandmaster?
Okay, so continue with the story, please.
Yeah, so he's 12 years old and he's poised to become the youngest chess grandmaster ever if he
Wow.
wins the Aeroflow Open in Moscow in the next week. So we're rooting for Faustino. I want to see some history being made. Uh and yeah, I mean it's just crazy seeing this 12-year-old battle like 60-year-olds at chess and like he's lapping them like it's no big deal. So it's pretty funny. But yeah,
Just imagine
that's my
what he would do
niche.
to us.
Dude, I was thinking the
Literally.
same. He's 12 years old. That means I'm 10 years older than that kid, and he could wreck me in chess. Like, I should.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
he's
you could get
good.
one piece
Props to
out
that
on the
kid.
board before he knew what you were gonna do.
That's
no,
amazing.
Yeah,
Magnus.
he's good.
Magnus was 13.
13. Okay. I was gonna say I
Maybe
remember
he has
when
the record.
Magnus was
That's probably the record.
yeah, I think he is. I think he has the record because what? Uh the Argentinian kid is 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
13
Yeah.
years,
So
4 months.
just barely, but yeah, Magnus I remember had that record for a long time. He's still I
Oh
mean
no,
one of the
another 12-year-old beat him. Sergey
oh
Karjakin. I could be wrong.
oh
Mm.
what year
Kar,
when?
2021, and he was 12 years and 7 months.
Dang.
Oh damn.
Amidst
So
COVID too. He must
so
be grinding.
Faustino must be like
He
just
had nothing
turned
but time.
12.
Yeah, he must be like 12. It must be about a matter of months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when, well, I don't remember when this happened, but I have seen that Magnus is the youngest grandmaster of all time.
That was in
Before
04.
in '04, yeah. Imagine watching
Wow,
that match. I was 2 years old.
Nah, yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
that's awesome. I watched a movie called Critical Thinking. It came out in
Hmm
2020. It was about chess and like tournaments and people competing. And the world of chess definitely gets super competitive. So for him to be 12 years old
Mhm.
competing at that level was truly insane. Truly.
I feel like
Very crazy.
it's filled with either really young people who are genuinely super geniuses, and then really old people who are also super geniuses but just older.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
reading though right now he's competing like I said in Moscow. It's one of the like most prestigious like tournaments like out there. So
Hmm.
he's competing against people
Yeah.
with all ages. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Who didn't I get to? Matt.
Matt.
Matt, what was your niche sports news of the week?
So I'm hoping to grow this sport to not be a niche anymore. I love the sport, college baseball. I was a swim manager for 4 years. And one of our guys that we had last year was Aiden Robbins, with the Seton Hall last year, but he transferred to Texas and is breaking out. Well, he broke out last year, video game numbers in the Big East, but now he's taking his talents to the SEC, showing what he's really got.
Mm.
And he hit it for the cycle this week. So his
Wow.
first Longhorn since 2015 to hit for the cycle. And tonight
Wow.
he had another bomb and he's batting 400 kids instead. Yeah, he keeps if he has like a year like this, I mean, he might go top 10. I'm just gonna keep up. Hopefully he goes first
Mm.
round. Kid's got the talent. I mean, he's a great kid.
Wow.
Oh, hopefully the Mets have enough money
That's
to pay him.
fire.
No, not the no Yank. Yank's center
He's
fielder.
going to the Mets. He's
Oh,
going to the
Yanks.
Mets.
I always say if you could hit a cycle in a baseball game, you are truly talented at the sport because that's awesome to do.
And he went triple, double, single homer.
Oh my god, homer to end it off. That's crazy.
Off the
Yeah,
right
Dang.
field
going.
fab hole. Up on top.
Oh, I
Oh,
feel like
really?
those are like pretty satisfying
What
when
was
you
his
hit
reaction?
a home run
Against
off
the
the
Michigan
Mad,
State
right?
Spartans, by the way.
Oh,
Mm.
against little bro, that's fire.
It's
That's
little
fire.
Those
bro.
are actually
Where
he's a fiery guy. I mean, he plays with a chip on his shoulder. He just goes.
was
He's
this
a,
played
he's a
in
psycho.
Austin?
Yeah.
Did he
Okay.
backflip? Did he backflip?
No, it wasn't a no doubter, but he was yelling. He was
Yeah,
fucking shit.
What position does he play?
He played right for us, but he's playing center now because our center
Okay,
for the last year, 8 years old, was signed at the Dodgers. Or got drafted by the Dodgers.
And repeat his name again,
Okay.
please.
Aiden Robbins.
Aiden Robbins.
Hmm.
Shout out him.
Shout out.
Hopefully, you get him on the
Yeah,
pod.
shout out.
He could.
Facts. Would love to have him on the pod.
Wishing
Yeah,
I
we're sending the invite out now.
Yeah, get him on the pod. Yeah,
Yeah.
come on the pod, man. Come talk some baseball.
Yeah.
Sure.
For real.
All right. Moving on to women's sports spotlight. Actually, oh my god, no, we're not, because I didn't give my niche sport. So let me get my niche sport.
You
My
didn't give
niche
your
sports-
best highlight either.
Oh my god, I didn't give my best highlight either. So let's all do that now. Let's all do that now. Holy shit. All right, best highlight, bro. Real quick. Last podcast we talked about it. Ryan Garcia got a knockdown within the first 6 seconds of the fight. I absolutely
Here
screamed.
you go.
The fight still went all the way though.
It went all the way, but he
Went the distance.
beat the dog shit out of him.
It went the
Whole fight.
distance.
Yeah, he got the knockdown first.
How did he knock him down in the first 6 seconds?
I think-
I haven't seen the second.
He caught him in the
Oh,
chin.
60,
He caught him in the
60,
chin. Real, yeah.
First 6 seconds.
minute.
My highlight is Mario
First
Barrio
6
getting
seconds.
back up after his knockdown. First 6
Yo, I
seconds
forgot
in.
I forgot the
I
guy's
heard
name was
6 too.
Mario Barrio.
Barrios.
But
Oh, Mario Barrios. My bad.
Nah, but yeah, bro. I said Ryan would show up. He showed up. Now he's a champion. So that was my best highlight of the week.
That's fun.
how much money did he take home?
I don't know. Probably come out later. I don't really know how much he could.
Too much.
I'll look
I'll be
it
lost.
up, but go
Bomb.
ahead and do your niche.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do your niche.
Oh my, yeah. So my niche sports news of the week. I was actually watching the highlights for this before this podcast, and I'm actually really going to start tuning into NASCAR, because like if it's a close race at the end, like that shit gets intense. Because I play Gran Turismo, so any fuck up you make, dude, in the last couple seconds, dude, like you're cooked. Like I was watching the highlight, and some guy was in second. He hits the wall, dude. So could you imagine him feeling that? I was in second place and I hit the fucking wall in the final three. Within the final 3 laps, it's just I couldn't imagine being a racer.
I love the NASCAR representation.
But Tyler
I'm a
Reddick,
big
bro.
F1, but if I had to, God forbid.
We do love
That's what I'm
NASCAR
saying.
around
So-
here.
God forbid I had to either.
These guys are the F1ers. I'm gonna be the NASCAR.
Hey,
Shout out. America.
hey, I fully
say
respect
European.
NASCAR. I love NASCAR. I love what they're doing with the city circuits nowadays. I think that it's definitely moved
I
beyond
don't
the
like
NASCAR
racing.
that we
He's
remember.
like driving. There's no racing.
Honestly,
in
though,
F1.
like
No, Miles likes
we're going
F1.
4 wide. Where do you see that
Miles,
F1? You see
Miles
4
likes
wide in F1?
F1.
personally,
That's
I
real
would.
rubber,
If this was
brother.
a true
That's
true
real rubber, brother.
motorsport lover,
You
if
guys
this
are
was a
kidding?
true motorsport lover right here, then we would be
No, wait.
watching NASCAR, MotoGP, super truck racing. We'd be watching it all.
If you want to see some
No,
fenders being rubbed,
you're so
NASCAR.
right. I will only watch F1. So sorry,
Just-
but I respect
watching the time
NASCAR.
trials of F1's the same thing as watching a race. I mean,
It's not true.
after like the first 5 laps, maybe 1.
By the way, Ryan Garcia won 10 mil for his fight.
Damn, it's a lot of money.
Still less than Jake Paul though. Any of his fights.
Jake Paul is a guru. How much did he get paid?
I think what the Tommy Fury one that he lost, he still took home 39 million because he
But what was the
Shit.
Ryan fight on?
Something like that,
What
something
was
like
it
that.
streamed on?
The Zone. Like that's
like-
the main.
Yeah,
box.
that's-
Like, they show like
Streamies.com.
Netflix. Like if you get Netflix, like
Streamies.com.
Oh, not weird.
Yeah. Well, that was the
they
thing
say like
about
the
like.
Netflix gate. Too.
So the one with Tommy Fury, he basically like sold to the Saudis, and then they gave him portions of the ticket sales. That's how he took home so much, even though Tommy Fury
Got it.
won the purse technically.
Gotcha.
But not yet. Summing up my niche sports, Tyler Reddick pretty much got first place again. It was a great finish, and Jordan's team now has won 2 races in a row. Shout out Michael Jordan.
Shout out MJ. The GOAT.
Oh my God.
Stop doing that, guys.
Doing what?
Doing what, bro? I'm helping out.
I'm reaching out for something. I'm grabbing.
All right.
Reaching out.
So we got all our niche sports, best highlight news. Actually, did we get women's sports spotlight?
Oh,
That's next.
That's
That's
what we're
now
doing
we're in
now.
women's sports.
All right. Well,
Yes, sir. Yes,
women's
sir.
sports spotlight.
Yes,
here
sir.
we go, Neeks. Here we go, Neeks.
Let's,
Here we go,
let's
here
do
we go.
this. Let's do this. I'm going to start because I keep forgetting. So my women's sports spotlight of the week. She seems to be a pretty hot name right now. Alyssa Liu, she got gold in her free skate. I watched this also before this podcast. She did her song to Pink freaking Panthers. Her ice
Oh
ice.
yeah, I did see that. I
So
did
I
see
was like,
that.
that just
Yeah.
blew my mind because one, like, no one ever does that, and her whole what's it called, choreography was just brilliant. Just because, like, for example, for her to do a Pink Panther song, you got to come out with some flair, because it's not really ice figure song related. And she had a clear performance. I enjoyed it. And she definitely brought on the gold. And before the Olympics started, she had like 200,000 followers on Instagram, and now she has like 5.5 million. So her 2 weeks in the Olympics really, really got her some clout.
They're
Well,
calling
that's
her
what
the
happens when you're the best in the world.
they're calling
Yeah,
her the Suni Lee of this one.
yeah, she's freaking
Mm.
nasty. She's nasty. I look,
Not
I
ridiculous to say
honestly,
that.
Apparently, it is. Miles doesn't agree.
No, he does agree, but he's just laughing.
It's so funny. I agree. I agree. I agree.
yeah, I might do my hair like hers. Who knows? Um, but
Facts. That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
I thought that bandana actually was just highlights that you had started.
no, shout out it. Match with the colors, kind of. Knows. All
Yeah.
right, yo, Miles, what was your woman's spotlight?
Yeah, so I wanted to shout out Layla Edwards, who became the first Black American to win a gold medal for hockey for the U.S. She's actually from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, which is also where the Kelsey brothers are from. And I learned, my mom told me, shout out mom, that the Kelsey brothers helped, they contributed to a GoFundMe to get people from her town and from her high school out to the Olympics to support her. She's also a NCAA national champion. She went to the University of Wisconsin and won a national championship. And she won MVP of the 2014 Women's World Championships for hockey as well. So she's a very accomplished um, women's hockey player, and now she's also a gold medalist to add on to it. And yeah, so shout out her for making Black history and just being a part of a gold medal winning team. So shout out Layla.
To add on, she also had the assist to what's it called, to captain Hillary Knight for the gold tie it.
In the
Mm.
gold medal game. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
in the gold medal game. Um, Matt, you go.
I'll go. Mine staying in the Olympics is Eileen Gu. She took a uh, unexpected approach. Well, not unexpected. She's been doing this, but she's from the USA, but she represented China in this Olympics that she has, or her whole life. And she won three medals. And this was one gold in the half pipe and two silvers in the big air and slope style. Um, it's caused a lot of controversy that she's representing China, of course, but her reasoning is that she just wants to promote skiing, skiing for Chinese young Chinese girls in the U.S. and just trying to like promote the game for like her race. And do I like fully understand like where she's coming from? No, but I do respect what she's doing, and shout out to her trying to create her own legacy. I get it. She's behind that.
Shout out, shout out. She's super tough. I heard they call her
No, yeah,
the snow the what did I say before this? The snow queen? The snow something. They call
We
uh,
even.
she's
Yeah.
she's very well known in China. Very well respected. So shout out her.
Yeah. Chinese royalty right
no, you
there.
were saying that before, Miles. You were saying like any like you win a gold for the U.S. like with any other sphere,
I-
and now like in
well, I
China
think
she's like
this
the best. She's like praise
Shout out
her.
China.
well yeah. I
I
think I
mean,
think they take better care and care more about their gold medalists. And I mean we pay the least
well,
for winning a gold medal as Americans. We pay
I
we
think
pay
I think
our
there's a
gold
lot of
medalists the
personal choice
least.
that went into this decision for her. A lot of kind of probably just unrest in general. But I don't think that we need to really dive into why she did what she did. But I mean, that that's the gold medalist right there. That's the best in the world, and I think that we should respect that 100%.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
Well,
So my women's sports spotlight isn't necessarily on an individual women athlete this week, but instead actually on the fact that ESPN, the network itself, is starting to double down on the women's sports games, announcing on Thursday that it will be replacing Sunday night baseball with Women's Sports Sunday starting sometime this summer. Um, Women's sports are experiencing continued momentum, in today's society and everything, and viewership. And Sunday is ESPN's next step to meeting that demand. I have a quote from Rosalind Durant, who is representative of the ESPN, said that. Direct quote: This franchise is about more than showcasing games. It's also about building a consistent, high profile destination that reflects the passions, excellence, and cultural impacts of women's sports, while also giving athletes and leagues the stage that they deserve. End quote. So definitely some interesting changes and highlights to new women's sports, new women's leagues. So I'm excited to see what Women's Sports Sunday has to bring, and I think it's going to be really cool. So that's what I have on my women's sports spotlight this week.
I guess we can get into a whole nother conversation about but what are they going to be showing on Sundays? Like, what kind of sport?
Like
Just like,
whatever, like WNBA.
Yeah, like
WNBA,
WNBA and
soccer.
WNS, NWSO. So it'll basically just be a lot of like, I'm assuming a lot of Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever games.
Trendy Rodman.
Um, yeah, Trinity Rodman and WSL games, just like really promoting the best athletes in the sport and just promoting it. I will say, while I totally respect and love what ESPN is doing here, they did lose the rights to Sunday Night Baseball, so it's not like they willingly chose to be like, oh
yeah,
no, we're gonna get rid of Sunday Night Baseball and put the woman forefront. They did lose Sunday Night Baseball to NBC, but yes, it is great that they're choosing to now highlight this uh growing nature of women's sports and just showcasing some of the best athletes in the world. So
yeah.
it is
I mean,
great.
yeah, that's awesome. I'm all for it, man. Like, I,
Yeah,
I think little girls in this country should be inspired by sports. I love sports. It brings America together. It brings out the best in people. So hell yeah, I think that's awesome. Honestly.
yeah. You know,
Absolutely.
adding fuel to the flame that's already there. Who knows how many amazing women's sports bettors are going to start popping up in
I
these
know.
next
I
couple.
follow somebody on Twitter. She's pretty good, or he, whatever. He does a
What?
WNBA. That's crazy.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Oh, you're saying somebody who just bets on women's sport? No, I meant women's sports
Oh,
bettors.
yeah, yeah. I bet on
I
sports.
think I
I
think
bet
the
on the
girl I
W and
think
stuff as well.
no, like
yeah,
women
neat
sport,
No, like
women sports
bettors
betting.
that are women.
Oh, like woman that sports bet. Oh
Yes.
yeah. Oh, okay. Word, word. I didn't know what you guys meant by that. Word.
there's a girl on ESPN who's their betting insider, and she's a
Oh,
woman.
oh yeah,
She
Erin
she
Nolan. Yeah,
yeah
she has really good picks.
yeah yeah
Honestly,
yeah yeah, yeah,
I, I
exactly.
I agree with her a lot
You
sometimes.
ever tail any of her bet sneaks?
Yeah, on Sundays I watch ESPN Countdown, and so I hear her all the time. Honestly, she knows what she's talking about for sure, for sure. That's why she works there. I want a job there
For real.
one day.
All you gotta do is apply, Neeks.
ESPN, hit up my boy.
Get into some puck talk, eh? Some puck
Oh,
talk, eh?
Yeah, some puck talk, eh?
Shout out the Canadians for those two gold medals, eh? Shout out them.
let's preface this with
All right,
Some way suits,
yeah,
fam.
real way
let's
shoots.
Bruh.
preface this with Miles texting me before the episode saying I have a lot of questions about hockey, so please don't disrespect or don't say I'm disappointed.
Well,
So
okay,
fire
so
off.
so
We can talk about the
to
game.
preface Matt's preface. So
This
I'm
might have been
I'm watching
Miles'
the
first
game.
game that he was watching live, actually.
Yes, that's why I'm going to set the scene. So I wake up
It's like
No, it's
saying
Saturday.
not. No, it's
you're a
not.
football
We've
fan,
watched
but
games.
No. We've watched games. 100%,
Yeah, we
100%.
watch games.
But
Miles
so
wasn't actually paying
I
attention.
I peeped Saturday that the gold medal game was gonna be at 8 a.m. Sunday. So I'm like, I hadn't watched any Olympic hockey other than like the third period of the women's game. So I was like, I gotta watch this men's game. So I wake up 8, tune in, and I'm watching the whole game. And throughout the game, especially third period, I'm like texting Matt, and I'm like, Matt's not responding to me. Like, there's no way he's sleep. Like, there's no way he's sleep during this game. So I'm going crazy. Like, as like game goes to overtime, after Hellebuck has like an insane last couple of minutes of that third period when the Canadians are on a power play. And he's just saving everything. Matt highlighted his best highlight. Well, I think that was earlier, but he's just saving everything. And I'm texting Matt, and Matt's not responding. And so Matt responds to me a couple hours later, and he's all pissy, like he's all like mad. He's like, oh,
Okay,
I've been hyping this up to
this is
you.
not this
I've
is not true. This is just false. This is
this is
false
this
storytelling.
is true. This is true. I'm literally texting him. He's like,
I think we need
I've been
screenshots of the
I've been
text
telling
that
you
are
to.
actually going to pop up right here.
I'll put them right here. We'll put them right here. And he's like, yeah, I've been hyping the sport up to you, and now like you just want to be you like now you want
No,
to care
because
about it.
you're like
Well,
this game's gonna get me into the sport. It's like, bro, like I've been
no, it's
telling you.
not. You're not going to go to a
Which
Devils game. You're not going to go to an Islanders game. You might go to a
That's
Kraken
another
game if
point
we
that he's
happen
full
to
of
be in
shit. Thank you.
Seattle.
Gonna get me
But
no,
into the
I'm going
game.
this is
now.
like this is like
I'm
saying
locked
I'm a
in. I'm locked
football
in now.
fan, but only watching the Super Bowl.
But like this is if the
No,
Super
it's
Bowl
like
was
imagine like throughout the whole fall, someone's like, "Yo, the NFL season's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy." And you're like, "Nah, bro. I'm not watching any of those games." And then like the Super Bowl rolls around, it's a crazy game. You're like, "Yo, I'm about to get into this sport, bro. Like this is
I'm
the
about
craziest
it. I'm
shit."
about that.
Like, would you not feel disrespected, disappointed?
and
Yeah,
I can
I would
apologize
feel mad
and
disrespected.
I can acknowledge when I'm
But I was
wrong.
pissy. But I was pissy. I was pissy.
Has Matt been advocating for the sport for 4.5 years? Absolutely, 100%. And have I been ignoring him? Absolutely, 100%.
So I
So
ignored
I'll
you.
take that on. I, huh?
I ignored you.
Exactly. When I talk about golf and stuff.
And
So it's
now
Oh
you're in
fine.
a
no, no, no,
four-year
no, no, no,
timer.
no, 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 no. I didn't watch Chris Goddard win. I'm like, yo, like this kid's gonna get me into the sport, bro.
Okay, but if you would have done that, I would have been like, cool. I would have been like, cool. Like I support it. Like that's fine. I wouldn't have been mad about it. But anyways, let's talk about the actual game. Let's talk about
Yeah.
the actual game.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So okay. We got obviously USA got double gold medals, men's and women. Oddly, both games went to overtime. I thought that was weird. So let's talk about the women's game first. Also, um, yeah, I forgot who scored first in this game, but Captain Hillary Knight, assist by Edwards. They tied the game, 1-1. I forgot who scored the first goal for Canada, but anyway, we tied the game late in the game. Like I said, Edwards assist to Captain Hillary Knight, awesome goal. Game goes to OT, and pass comes out of the back to Megan Keller. I don't know who passed it to her.
Taylor Heisey. I
Yeah.
spotlighted her last week or 2 weeks ago. Speaking brother, sister is Nate Heisey with the game winner for Iowa State, but she scored in a couple of the round robin games. She's nice. Yeah, she had the assist from the game winner.
Yeah, and then Megan Keller just sweep, boom. It was for the goal. Beats Canada, and that's how it went. Pretty crazy fashion.
It was honestly like the same for both games.
Yeah.
Like a very similar final shot, opportunity in both games.
I just couldn't imagine being like if you were better and had Canada on both those games. You were just like, what the heck?
Yeah, I think I saw somebody today. It's like 40 to 20 shots on. Oh, this is the men's game. He was like 40 to 20 shots on goal. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't believe you boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't get it past Hellebuck. But yeah, it was like you guys have been saying, it was really crazy how both of these games like basically mimicked each other. I mean, same score. Both had USA winning in overtime. And both were improbable. I mean, were the US women underdogs as well?
No.
I'm assuming they were. No, they were favored.
Yeah.
They were the dogs.
And And they were the dogs. And yeah, so it was really cool to see. Like I noted, this is the first time that both the men's and the women's won gold at the same Olympics. And yeah, and what I took away from it is I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I think hockey is like pretty easy to understand compared to other sports. Like I feel like with other sports sometimes there's like a lot of like complexities in the game that like you may not get. But I feel like hockey's pretty like straightforward and straight at you.
I
I
I mean,
don't
think
there's a
know,
lot of
honestly.
like
I think hockey's just as complex as some of the more complex
I
games
would,
out
yeah,
there.
strategy wise, I would say definitely not. Like it's definitely
no. I wasn't necessarily saying strategy wise. I was saying more from like a
Like
viewer
you're saying like
standpoint.
game rules. Just like
okay. So tell me what icing means.
I, s- I
you should
can't
know this. I used to play you in
necessarily.
Chell. Come
Like
on, kid.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't know what icing was. I would just get mad
Remember
every
you would
time it would
hit
be
it,
called.
hit the puck to
I
nobody, and it
know you
would go all
can't.
the way
I know
down.
you can't. Yeah, I know you can't hit it. Just hit it all the way down the ice without someone else like touching it.
So what
I
is
don't
that
know.
called?
Icing. I don't know.
is that
There
correct,
okay.
you
Matt?
go,
Can we
kid.
talk about the game actually? Can I like
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yes.
can we,
Go
What
ahead. Go
was your
ahead.
guys' thoughts in the game? What was your thought in the game, Matt?
Which one? Which one?
On the women's game. Or in the
hold on
women's game.
on the women's game? I mean, yeah, it's tightly contested. Not like the previous game where the U.S. shut them out, but good stat. They're both let up. No, they're perfect on the penalty kill. First time ever for either
Mm.
side, either women's or a men's team was perfect on the penalty kill. And the women were like 17 for 17. The men were like 13 for 13, which is crazy. I mean, that's crazy. Special teams, especially with the 5-on-3 that they had, that Canada had in the men's game, that they didn't score on. So it was credit to the penalty kill and both goalies for each team. But for the men's game, I mean, Matt Boley had a sick goal in the first period. Went split 2D, flip the puck, and just put a nice move on things and put a 5-hole. And then it was kind of Kale McCarr, who's the star defenseman for Canada's fault in that goal, but they made up for it in the second period. Snipes one past Hellebuck, but that's the only one that got past him. As I said, the Devontae's was saved by Hellebuck with that paddle save, and Nathan McKinnon, one of the greatest players in the world, missing a wide open net in the
Yeah.
third period, which was crazy. And then the 3-on-3 overtime, I thought that would be a hot topic for discussion. It's there definitely in the hockey world, but maybe not for an average viewer. Or for the average like viewer, like Miles, you probably love this 3-on-3. It's
Oh,
definitely
I was like, this is heaven. This
no,
is so
yeah, it's
fire.
very exciting, but like people say like it's not real hockey, which like it's like if like we went to overtime in the NBA and it went to double overtime, we're like, okay, let's just play three
Yeah,
on
I can
three.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see how that'd be. I can see how
Let's just
that'd be
do street
pissed.
ball
But
at this point.
I was
Like
like, shit, this is
in
fire.
the NHL playoffs, they never go to round three. So it's just 5-on-5 until someone scores. That's the NHL
Mhm.
playoffs. But I understand it's very exciting and that's what Jack Hughes' specialty is. He clear the ice and it's just pure skill and no physicality for Jack. And he snipes one in. Great play by Ransky. The pressure in the ozone and good pass with the finish. But yeah, I would definitely give the MVP to Hellebuck. I mean, we said I said in the last episode that I wasn't feeling very confident in the U.S. But I said that Hellebuck was the best goalie in the world. That's where our advantage was, and it definitely was on Sunday. It was pretty evident.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Hellebuck's an American hero, dude.
Yep.
Out
That
there with
guy's a
Jim
dog.
Craig, 46 years to the day of the miracle
Yeah.
night,
Yeah,
Mm.
How
that's
could I
very
forget?
fire.
How could I forget? What is yours
and
today?
the birthday of the son of the late Johnny Gaudreau, whose kids he brought out onto the ice after the game. Johnny Gaudreau, the NHL player that died 2 years ago from Jersey. He's killed by a drunk driver. He was probably going to be on this team. It was very sad, but a very heartwarming, touching moment to bring his two kids onto the ice.
Yeah,
And
that was.
his wife had the kid on that date because of the miracle on ice, because he was inspired by that day. And just crazy to have a win gold 46 years later.
Yeah, crazy.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that sums
Do
up
you have any
our.
other questions? Do you have any questions on hockey, Miles?
Um,
What does it mean when
so
they
I
start
just.
fighting?
Well, there's no fights allowed in Olympic hockey.
Yeah, I did note that. That was pretty cool. Um, but like at the end of the game, they're like showing all of the Canadian players just like sitting there like completely distraught. And one of the only Canadian or hockey players I know like just off face alone is Connor McDavid, who like I know like people call him McJesus, like whatever. And he's kind of like I've learned like this like tortured figure in hockey. Like he's not like he hasn't been able to like really break through and like win something. And so I was wondering who Matt or whoever wants to answer, who would we be comparing like McDavid to in like another sport? Because I had one, but I wanted to hear Matt or Neeks or Nano's opinion on who we would
Hmm.
compare like a McDavid like figure in another sport.
I would say like the closest because think of this is McDavid's last 3 years. 20, 2024, he loses in the Stanley Cup final.
For the
2025 to
Panthers.
the
Again,
Panthers. 2025 he loses to the Panthers again in Game 7, and he's still awarded the playoff MVP as a losing player.
For the
20,
same team.
2026 he loses the gold medal game and is named the Olympic MVP while being on the losing team because he broke the record for most points in one Olympic game. So I don't know any other player that's ever gonna do that. I don't think that's comparable at all. He's like by far the best player in the world, which is this thing where the Oilers like he doesn't have the supporting cast, but he did here, and you can kind of blame him for the OT if you really like the 3-on-3 is all about possession, and McDavid twice just try to take the whole team on by himself, which that works in the NHL, but when you have the best players in the world out there, not gonna work all the time. So it's like
Yeah.
you could give him blame there, but he was unbelievable the whole tournament, and it's like I would say closest Judge if like
I was
that's it.
literally gonna say
That's
that.
if like Judge like struck out to lose like for the U.S. like in the WBC coming up, and then he loses the World Series like I think 7 games
I would even say like Josh Allen, really, too. Just good another comparison.
at a
Just
very
like,
lower scale.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Sorry, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of players who
Josh
have.
Allen's at the top echelon of the sport for quarterback. I mean, and you can't win.
But he didn't lose. He's never been
But
to
is
a
he
Super
the
Bowl.
best in the world? Yeah, and he's never
I would
been
say
to a
Josh Allen's
Super
the best
Bowl.
quarterback in the world. Yeah.
And he never had an
Oh.
experience
Who's
outside of
better than
the.
Josh Allen right now?
Patrick Mahomes.
Whoa,
Patrick Mahomes.
what?
Not right now.
What?
Not right now.
Well, yeah, because he's hurt.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
right
he has
now
one
he actually
He's
is
ACL.
hurt.
not the best in the world right now. That's what I'm saying. Pound for pound right now, the best in the world, and I'm taking Josh Allen over Patty Mahomes.
Okay.
There's no
This
games
isn't a-
being
this
played
isn't
in
a-
February.
this-
I would
this
say he's the
isn't
most
a NFL.
consistent QB of right now, for sure.
That's if the
I
Bills
would-
lost 2 Super Bowls in a row. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another player who's been on a national team who's lost at the championship twice, and then also lost like in something
no
else.
one, no one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
He did win the 4 Nations.
I
So
mean,
we'll give him
I was
that.
gonna say Kyrie, maybe when he was on Cleveland.
He
I
won
don't
one.
know.
I
So
They did win
I
one though.
went.
That's the
I went
difference.
with based off my research. I went with Jerry West because again, he's the only NBA player to ever win Finals MVP on a losing team, which Matt noted that now McDavid has done in the Olympics and in regular in the
The Stanley
NHL.
Cup final.
Yeah, the Stanley Cup final. And yeah, I mean, regarded as definitely in his time one of the best players of all time, and just could never. I mean, I guess the difference is like during Jerry West's time, Bill Russell or Will was probably like the
Yeah.
best player in the league.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like being unanimously one of the best players in your league and never being able to actually get over the hump, um, I just thought that was like a pretty cool comparison. But that was all I had.
But
Yeah, I really don't
if
know.
if we're gonna do a betting segment in the middle of the puck talk, the Avalanche, McKinnon and Cam McCarr coming back pissed as shit. They're gonna steamroll. They're gonna keep
Yeah, they're gonna be
steamrolling.
mad.
Nathan's not gonna smile until he has a cup again. He might never crack one.
On
It's gonna
God.
get real. And guess what? I will be tuned. I'm locked.
Bro.
I'm
No, you
locked.
are
I'm
not, bro.
locked. I'm locked.
I'm gonna watch it. I will be watching it because I will be watching it over the NBA playoffs, and you won't. I know that.
I'm just gonna consistently
Yeah,
be
that's
watching my
true.
Kraken. We'll see.
That's true. But
Hey, Kraken
they
could
alternate
sneak in.
nights. They
I
alternate
know the
nights
Kraken are
sometimes.
nice. I just saw that they're getting they extended contracts on
Long live the
Ben
Cubs.
Myers and Ryan Whitterton. They got 2-year deals. So
And the trade freeze is off, like the trade deadline, everything happened yet. A week. So.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see what happens.
The Devils play tomorrow, and Jack was in Miami on Monday and in DC today.
Bro, they're at the State of the Union right now. What are you talking about?
I just said he's in DC
Hellebuck
today.
Oh, they'll be there Monday.
Hellebuck was
No,
awarded.
tomorrow.
Oh, this tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow they play.
Bro, they got to DC in one day. They flew into Miami and were in DC.
Yeah. Well, they tore up 11 and then went to the.
All right.
They tore up 11.
Like, they're chilling.
Did you not see the videos, bro?
No, I haven't consumed any of them.
Oh my god.
Wait, the Sabres are actually good?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. No, my bad.
Well, Tage Thompson, he was one of the best players, or not one.
Tage is a beast. He's on my fantasy team. He's really good.
He was on team yesterday. Talk some.
Tage. Shout out Tage.
Hopefully, Jack. The Devils that represent their country were actually pretty good. Jack had a great tournament. Nico had a great tournament. Timo. Brat struggled, but the Swedish coach was kind of on his ass. But Markstrom kind of returned to form, so hopefully, and they all stayed healthy. Not kind of similar for Christian Crosby. You have to take it out in the fact that he wasn't in the gold medal game.
Yeah.
A former Golden Goal scorer in 2010.
Ready to dive into the NBA?
I'm ready.
What do you got, Knicks?
I got some takes, Neeks. I got some takes, dude.
I saw the Pistons kind of put belt to ass.
Let me host, for God's sakes. Let me host.
Okay.
Host it.
First topic. Go ahead.
All right. So we're getting into the NBA. Get into it. So at the time of this recording, what is it? It's 11 o'clock on 24th Tuesday of February. And the Knicks lost to the Cavs today, which leaves us at, what are we saying?
They're hot, right? They're hot right now.
Yeah, the Cavs are 8-2 in the last.
The Cavs?
They're undefeated with Harden still now.
On a heater. They're in their honeymoon Harden stage.
For real.
He'll fall apart.
Until he gets bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's hooping the Harden.
That's
He's playing good. I'm not surprised because he's been traded so many times that he could just fit in anywhere. But yeah, they're hooping. The Knicks. I'm a little worried. About the Knicks. I'm gonna say it. I have been advocating that I'm not worried, but I'm just a little worried. Not too much worried, just a little worried. Because last year, oh my God, they're 0-11 against the best teams in the NBA. Look what happened in the playoffs. So I'm not scared. I believe in our guys. I don't know if I believe in our coach so much.
You just said you're a little bit scared.
No. Just let him get through it, please. Please just let him get through it. Please.
Yeah. So then, like I said, bro, last year we were 0-11 last year. He was saying the same shit they are now. Literally.
And he lost. They lost in the playoffs.
Okay.
They didn't win the championship last year.
He says, "Look what happened last year," as if they won. They hoisted the fucking Lario.
ECF. I'm not mad that we lost ECF. At least we got the ECF. That's what I expect for the Knicks. I think we're together this year. I hope we don't lose in the ECF again, but I think we're going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals this year. We just can't run into Detroit in the playoffs. Someone else has to take them on for us. I think.
Someone else gonna take him out.
Someone else gonna take him out.
I don't want to play them. Like, you don't want to play them, but I think
the Pistons want to play you guys.
What I have to say about the Knicks is, holy shit. Let me talk. We're 3-0. We're 3-0. We're 0-3 against them this year. We played against them after the All-Star break. Our first game. It was an anticipated game, obviously, because we had lost the 2 games against them earlier in the year. And we got beat up that game. Cade Cunningham came into town, showed the league what he's about. Had 40 in the Garden. I just seems that everybody just plays good in the Garden. I feel like you're a star as a Knicks fan. Like, if
that's what happens.
It just happens historically. It just happens. Like,
yeah, it just happens.
But yeah, Cade's here, man.
Seems
that guy.
good.
I would say I'm scared of the Pistons now because Cade has shown me that, like, he's him. Like, it don't matter who's on his team, dude. He could just take over the game at the end of the games. And, like, the Knicks are kind of bitches, man. Sometimes, like, dude, like this game, bro. Wait. This whole game is anticipated, and you're gonna let them do that to you in your home court. It's like so the Knicks got to wake up a little bit, I would say. But yeah, they just got to wake up because at the end of the day, we do got the talent to beat them. They just gotta have the heart, I would say.
The-
I would say.
yeah. Um it's really just like I've been saying, it's the power of hate. Like the like kind of just how earlier we would talk about how the Spurs just really hate the Thunder and that's why they always go as hard as they can against the Thunder. I think this Pistons team really hates the Knicks and they're really pissed about how they lost to them last year. And so they're going at them every single time they get the opportunity to. And um
Doesn't
I
seem
think it's
hard
I
because
think
they're
it's
whipping them.
it's crazy because with these new rules in the NBA and having the like that you have to meet each player has to meet a 65 game threshold in
Yeah.
order to win the major awards. Shea is currently out right now and he's missed 9 games in the season. So he has I think he has 7 games that he can still miss. So he may or may not hit the threshold. Luca can only miss one more game, and Luca, Wemby,
Jokic.
and Jokic can only miss one more game. So if
They just talking
those
about.
4 players aren't eligible for the award, the literal front runner for MVP is Cade Cunningham.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
nobody before the season would have told you that Cade
Also, he's
Cunningham
like
is
plus
winning an
500 right now. I would
MVP.
suggest you guys take that.
We're
Yeah,
not telling you to bet,
and
but not
and
betting advice.
yeah, it's just pretty crazy to where we are in the NBA season. Um, and I also wanted to know though, so there's a rule, quote unquote, coined by Phil Jackson, the 40-20 rule, which is that every elite championship level team gets to 40 wins before they get to 20 losses. And historically, since the modern NBA has started in the 1980 season when the 3-point line was introduced and Magic and Bird come into the league. There have only been 4 teams since the 1980 season who have not met the criteria of winning 40 games before losing 20 games.
I saw
And
that.
that's the 2021 Bucks, the '06 Heat, the '04 Pistons, and the '95 Rockets. And so this year's teams that have hit that mark so far are the Thunder, the Pistons, the Spurs, and the Celtics have a chance have still have the opportunity to do it. But I just thought it was crazy that the Pistons and the Spurs are in that conversation. I mean, the Pistons and the Spurs played last night in a banger of a game that the Spurs won. Um, and so yeah, so it's a really exciting part of the NBA season where everything's kind of rolling into form. So it's been a banger to watch for sure.
Now, yeah, I would say the standing check, by the way, right now we have Pistons first. Crazy because 2 years ago they were dog water.
Do they still have
So,
the best? They have the best record in the league,
yep, they
right?
do.
No,
Well, not
the
not
Thunder
anymore, not
do.
anymore, because the
The
OKC,
Thunder because they lost last night. Yeah,
yeah, OKC, they've been hooping to OKC without SGA and their guys. Chet was playing, but without Jalen and SGA, they've
they
been
don't
like
have J Dub. Yeah, J
they've
Dub
been
and
hooping.
SGA.
On the notes are, but no, yeah, NBA right now. I mean, it's a little like I would say we're missing a few stars. I really miss Curry. I'm not gonna lie. It's always a pleasure to see him play on the court.
Bring my boy back. Bring my
He's
boy
been
back.
out.
We've been scraping.
Yeah,
We've been
Who needs them?
Jesus.
he's been out for a while.
We've been scraping out. Yeah, we've been scraping out some wins. He has runner's knee, but we've been scraping out some wins. Scrappy bunch. So I don't know. We beat the Nuggets
Anthony
this past
Melton.
weekend.
Good
He's
minute.
been playing too much golf at the Olympic Club.
I would
Facts.
also
Facts.
I
He's
would
been.
also throw Jalen Brown in there for MVP conversation. He's been hooping.
Hmm.
Celtics are second in the East. Second, like literally
What's
just
the, what's
because
the status on Tatum? Anything?
Joe Mazzulla
Well,
said,
so there was.
yeah, you go. You say it, Miles.
I don't have the Missoula part. You can talk about the Missoula part, but they did flex a game March 1st into primetime window. And NBC apparently has this whole like documentary that they've been doing for Jason Tatum. Like they've recorded, like they've done like a whole documentary of his whole recovery. And so the NBA flexed the game into primetime on NBC on March 1st. So that's kind of when everyone's kind of assuming that Tatum's gonna make his return. But he's been practicing with the team, and all that kind of stuff. And all of his teammates have been kind of hyping him up, being, and even Jalen Brown was like, "Yeah, he looks like Jason Tatum." So if he's even 85% Jason Tatum,
Get your
they might.
Celtics some finals tickets in. Get them
Yeah.
in. They're winning the finals. He's back.
Bro, dude, they're just. I would like they're second because of Jalen Brown. Like, I mean, Payne Pritchard's been balling. Derek White's good.
I saw PT went
I'm not
off
a
the
Celtics
other
fan.
night.
I can't name like a lot of the players.
In LA, that was tough. That was tough. I watched that game while the snow was coming down, bro. That was a
Pritchard's a beast.
tough
Bro. I always bet
performance from Pritchard.
great. He's really great. But I would
And
say
they just got a team
get your
full of
shit
dogs.
together. Get your shit together, man.
Mhm.
You guys play like bitches out there. Like, have some heart. Jesus. OG Anunoby, what, he had 5 points today, dude. 5. You get
Thanks for
$100 million.
Yo,
dude.
thanks for the 5 first-round picks for that
And
8, 4, and 4 guy.
Oh, God, bro.
Wait, can we talk about this article? I love this article you sent in about this.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know if you want to talk about it or not. Yeah.
No, I just have one question. I have one question. Do you think any guys
Mhm.
that are in college right now are going to be on the 2020?
Oh, wow. The Banza.
Yeah.
I
Easily.
think Boozer might be on it
Oh, Boozer.
because he's like a
yeah.
Team USA
Boozer's
like
the pick.
legend, or like I was reading
Guy.
like he's like a Team USA legend. So they just might like put him on the
Yeah,
roster
for
just
sure.
to be like this guy has like 4 gold medals already. Amazing point.
Yeah. I think we've had this. Khan's gonna be on the team.
Coop's gonna be on the
Fly's gonna
team.
be on the team.
Oh, yeah, Cooper Khan.
Yeah, Fly's gonna be on the team. And Book. I keep saying, bro, why does Durant want to be on the? Go sit down somewhere,
he
Cade.
said he's not.
Vet,
Yeah,
bro.
Cade.
He's our vet. Come on.
No, he said he. Did you read the article? He said he is.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I
back.
thought he said he's not.
I think you misread it.
I
No,
want
he
to
said
play.
he is doing it.
I mean, he might not play, obviously, but like he'll be there for more support. You know.
Yeah. So, but
Hallie?
we've had this conversation, Hallie. We've had this conversation off mic. I don't know, guys. I just feel like Wemby's
Stop.
gonna
They're not gonna win, bro. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna
Bro,
win.
you never know.
Just, I'm sorry, bro. If we face France in the final, I'm gonna
In
be
the US,
terrified as
bro,
an American.
bro.
You think Wemby cares? They just beat him in France and Petty.
We have Cooper Flag,
He's gonna
bro.
be like,
we
he's
don't
gonna be
care.
like, I'm coming.
Bro,
we
what is
have
Cooper Flag
Cooper
gonna be in
Flag.
2028?
We have
Cooper
Con
Flag.
2028?
Stop. When is Wemby gonna be in 2028?
Hurt.
Are you serious? He's in.
What is Cooper gonna
Stop.
be? What is Con gonna be?
What are you talking about, Cooper Flag? Get the fuck out of here with Cooper Flag.
Hey,
Wemby is
Cooper
legitimately
Flag is the
going to
youngest
be
player to
the
drop 49 points. Okay.
There's, I would say there's more likely than not Wemby's going to be the best player in the world by 2028.
Bro, how about you get your French citizenship? Eat some snails. So
We
fine.
can move on. We can move on.
You would never
I'm
catch
telling you,
Sneaks
but yeah.
dead eating snails.
They're actually not too bad. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah,
Yeah, you've had escargot.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
but yeah,
Shout out
shout
to
out that
French.
article that was published in ESPN this week by a great writer, Vincent Goodwill. That was
All
a
right.
very great article.
You know him?
Hype for no, I don't, sadly, but yeah, I read a lot of his articles, so that was pretty cool.
Going to end the NBA talk. I just want to end off with NBA is a little weird, honestly. Sometimes these rules about these players not MVP stuff. Players get hurt. I mean, what do you want them to do?
Yeah, it's a dumb rule.
Yeah, it's kind of weird
Don't-
having like an
don't change it.
attendance. Like it seems like Seton Hall.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh, really? You're gonna fail me this math class because I didn't show up 4 times.
For example, like you said, Jokic has one more game he can't miss, and he can't win beat. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
stupid. Like, who cares?
Same with Wemby. Wemby's got 1 game.
We're gonna move into college basketball. Some American hoops. Let's do this. We had
Imagine we were covering European basketball.
we had a great weekend of college basketball. Absolute banger every weekend. I want to start off with the games that were played. We had Duke, Michigan, Arizona. Well, the top tier games that were played, at least. Duke, Michigan. Great game, of course. Arizona, Houston. Iowa State versus BYU. Houston versus Kansas, and then we're gonna talk about our AP polls. So, Miles and Matt, you guys want to talk about that Duke
You take it over
Michigan
for the
game?
Wolverines.
Yeah, so battle for the one seed in DC, or battle for the one, yeah, battle for the overall one seed probably, and for the number one ranking in the AP poll happened in DC. And yeah, my Wolverines lost. They did not play particularly well outside of Yaxel Lindenborg. They shot the ball poorly. They missed a lot of open shots that they would usually make.
He's Dominican,
Um,
by the way. Yeah.
bad. Oh, I didn't
Hmm.
even know that.
Yeah, his
I
his,
didn't
his
even know
mom is
that.
Spanish.
Mm. Um, they Elliot Cadeau had a pretty bad game. I mean, all the ESPN was hyping him up, being like, "Oh my gosh, like Elliot's actually the most important player for this Michigan team," which he's not, but he is an important player for us. And when he plays well, our team plays well. But he had a very bad game. um sh- Shooting wise, I mean, he still had 7 assists and did his job for the most part, but he just bad shot selection and did not make any of his shot. Took a lot of deep threes that I didn't like. But one of the things that I love about college basketball that a lot of people hate, a lot of people are like, college basketball is so annoying because they've been playing the same way since the 80s, like with these sets and this very like archaic way of playing. The one of the things I love is when coaches get very creative in their set calling and how they run offense. And I think Shire did a great job of absolutely torching the Michigan defense with different sets and plays throughout that second half of that game. Because there was a point where Michigan stopped switching every screen, and because of that, they were put in so much conflict with these sets, these complicated sets
The
that
back pick lobs.
that yeah, the back pick lobs, and I like having Isaiah Evans screen for different people, knowing that two people are going to follow him, leaving a wide open slip to the hoop. So it was just Duke just played better, and that's basically all we can say. And hopefully we'll see him in Indy. So that's all I got.
Duke's been playing better.
I think
Shut up.
I don't think Elliott is the X factor for like the whole season, but I think for this game he definitely was the X factor because I think you texted
Hmm.
me during the game. He was like, "They just slow," or after the game, he said they just slowed down the pace. Like we just couldn't get out and run. And like Elliott's supposed to be the
Hmm.
guy that push the ball. I mean, in this game he has to have full confidence and get to the hoop. And he missed his first couple threes and it was over. I think his 3 points were like in the last minute. I'd say
Yeah, he made
so.
it. He was over until like the I think he made his first three at the 4 minute mark, like 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I guess without a collapse at the end of the season or an injury, I'm going to get these are locked up the player of the year for this game. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say he's going to get the what else? What else was games?
Seems
With
legit.
Arizona, Houston.
Nothing else from
Fuck,
yeah, we can
Yeah,
talk about
bro.
saw from the Duke Michigan game.
It,
Number 2 seed Arizona versus number 5 Houston. I actually watched this game. At
what do you
Grandma's
think, Nate?
place.
Oh, what did you think?
I thought it was a competitive game. I had money on
I
Arizona.
knew you were gonna say that.
Uh,
You had money on the game.
I did, because
Soccer.
I woke up late that day and I was like, what do I want to bet on? And I just saw that. I know Arizona's like top echelon college basketball team, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take them on the road. So I took them, and I
And
just thought,
Houston's not doing it and bad either.
Oh yeah, for
I
their
thought
first. So Houston has lost three straight now. Or they lost that game and they lost to Kansas. Um, yesterday. First 3 game losing streak since 2017.
Anthony
Think
Mm,
about
Yeah,
had
the
a great game.
and now
yeah,
Bill Self's like 42-0 now. I'm big into against like
yeah. Imagine if all of the NCAA tournament games were played on Monday. Bill Self would be cracked.
what is
Um,
that? Is that a dig? Is that a dig?
no, I'm just making a statement. Yeah, the Houston Arizona game was was a great game. It was weird. It was a weird collection of points for Arizona. Like Nick said, Del Orso. How do you pronounce his last name? Del Orso.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Soro.
Anthony Del
So
Orso. Um, uh, had a great game, and like Burries didn't really have that big of a game for them, and Jaden Bradley had 17, but he had it on 17 shots. Like he wasn't efficient, but no one was efficient in this game. I mean, Matt's favorite player in college basketball, Kingston Flemings, also had 17 points, but on 17 shots as well. And Emmanuel Sharp shot 2 for 11. I mean, the defense in this game was just everywhere.
Yeah.
And so buckets were tough to come by. Um, and it was Houston's first home loss in a long, long time. And like Matt said, now they're on a 3-game losing streak for the first time since 2017. So they don't usually do this, but I mean, they played a really tough stretch of 3 games, and I'm still in no way worried about the Cougars. So you know. I do have a qualm. Why does Arizona get to be ahead of us now in the rankings? Like, why are they 2 and we're not 2? I don't get
Michigan
that.
Houston.
sucks.
Yeah, they won at Houston, man.
Um,
And then
okay, I guess.
You
You
guys
guys
just
lost?
lost.
you guys lost.
Accept
Yeah,
it.
but I mean,
Accept it.
we stop, Nano. But
They lost
we
and
lost
then
to who's
beat.
now the number 1 team.
But they lost and then
Don't they have
beat.
2? Don't they have 2 losses? They have 2 losses,
Yeah, this
and we
year.
also have 2 losses. Yeah, I get it. I just think we're better than Arizona, but
I would
whatever.
agree.
It's fine.
I would agree.
It's fine.
Well, I'm an Arizona hater now,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And also the no
I love-
appeal, like you have to take into account. He's almost back. He
I'm
says he's good.
saying they tanked Texas Tech for losing JT Toppin. And
Oh, and also just my point on the Iowa State BYU game. Debanza had 29, 10, and 9.
Yo,
So number 1
that
pick.
guy is nasty, bro.
yeah, number 1 pick him now, bro. I don't want to hear Darren Peterson's name for the rest of the fucking year, dude.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm out.
Oh.
I love Kentucky. I love the Kansas team. Like literally every other player on that team, I love, but I just can't on the Darren Peterson thing anymore. But yeah, for Debanza, I mean, to play all 40 minutes of the game, to lock down the best shooter in the country for 1 for 4, 1 for 5, and guard him the entire game, and to nearly have a triple double in an OT game that your team needs. Like that's competitiveness, that's heart, that's talent, all coming together in one. So that was a great showing for AJ Debanza.
And all of his buckets are just league, just like NBA, just unfair.
Just top
unfair.
steps, pro steps, fading away. Like
It's like you're
really
praying he
doesn't
misses.
matter.
Like they say that about KD, you just pray he misses. You can't contest it.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
Massachusetts guy, bro. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Mass.
That's wild.
That's why they played UConn in
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be a future Nick. I can see it.
No, future
Man.
Matt. Hopefully,
It's gonna
I've been saying this on podcast since like episode 1 that I needed to advance again
honestly,
in the
yeah.
Nets jersey.
Please, for Lord, bring them to the Nets so I can go to Nets games or anybody can go to Nets games. Like, how are they making money, dude? Like, who watches?
What do you mean? We got Jaeger, Yeoman, and MPJ. You're
I
not going
like
out to
Igor
see them
Demon,
boys?
Igor Demon's nice.
Jaeger, Yeoman.
Oh, I call him Igor.
Oh, he's Russian. It's a little different. They pronounce letters
I call
differently.
him-
On FanDuel, that's what it's
I
called.
call
Igor
him
Demon.
Igor.
That's what people name him.
No,
On
it's not
FanDuel-
called that.
FanDuel's
That's
an
spelled.
Igor.
It's spelled that way, but it's not
I'm just
pronounced like
saying.
that.
People, hey, in the
FanDuel-
sports betting world, bro, that guy's name is Igor Demon, bro.
Bro, yeah, I understand. It's spelled that way. I understand it's spelled that way.
No one's saying his name.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're not
Alright.
listening to him. You're just reading on the screen.
Yeah, in America, bro, he's Igor. Dude.
In America, he's Igor.
He's in America.
Igor or
He's
whatever.
Jaeger.
We respect all cultures on this podcast.
Respect
But,
my
yeah,
number one.
saying.
Respect my first round pick. One of my 5 first round picks.
No, he's 3-point demon though. 3-point demon for sure. He's always cashing my slips. Shout out.
BYU
Igor, the
Cougar, too.
3-point demon.
Pair of the
98,
BYU
maybe?
Cougars.
Yeah, facts.
Can we talk about? Yeah,
I think
we talk about Darren Peterson. I don't know if we talked about.
Mhm.
Yeah. No,
Mhm.
I don't.
I think we're all good.
Yeah, Kansas
Yeah, no.
got lost. Shout out sports bettors out there.
Well, they won. They won, but they
Kansas
won.
won, but
I thought who had a
They lost to Cincinnati, but they beat Houston.
They just beat
They did get
Houston.
upset on Saturday, but they beat Houston
Oh,
yesterday.
okay, wait. Well, I was talking about Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday, that was a bad loss. Terrible loss. At the
Yeah.
Fog, too. That's inexcusable.
Was it
for
Monday
sure.
though? Right?
It was a
It
weird.
wasn't Big Monday, so did it really count? Did it really count?
Did Buddy really win that game though? Did Buddy really win that game in 2016? Was it on Monday? I don't remember.
Yo, did you see? Did you see he got his jersey retired
In
this past
Norman?
weekend?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that shit. That shit made
Shout
me
out the
feel
legend Buddy
old,
Hield, that
bruh,
one of the greatest college basketball players I've ever seen.
ever in life. That shit made me feel old watching him get his jersey retired. That's fucking crazy.
Trey's gonna be next, and we're gonna be like, damn.
Oh my god.
Niece, can we talk about some? Can we talk about some golf, Niece?
I was literally just about to get to that. I know
bro.
Let him host, bro.
Yeah, let him host, bro.
over the weekend we had the Genesis Invitational for the PGA Tour. Purse was $20 million. Was at the Riviera Golf Course, and our winner was Jacob Bridgman, 26-year-old.
Yes.
Won it. I don't know much about him. Can you
He's
guys tell
American?
me? He is.
Yeah, he's American. He went to Clemson. Went to Clemson University. Yeah, he held off Rory and Kurt Kitayama. Adam Scott made a charge for the lead as well. But he had a 6-shot lead coming into Sunday, and played the last round at 1 over, and still barely by the skin of his teeth won this tournament. He won 4 mil of that $20 million purse for the tournament. And yeah, my only other note on the week was Scotty had another poor first round and still ended up finishing T12 with 5 birdies on the back 9 on Sunday. But his streak of consecutive top 10 finishes is broken. It ends at 18, with the next closest in PJ history being BJ Singh at 12 and Tiger at 11. So some historical
It had
stuff
to be
from
done
Scotty.
eventually. It had to be done. He's
It
gonna
had
reign forever. I mean, it's also just an extremely hard course. There was bad weather at the start of the week. I mean, there was a lot of difficulties that went into this last week. So, I mean, you got to give Scotty a break. I guarantee you he's going to come back for at least 3 or 4 of these major tournaments. So,
what did he place, Scotty? I don't see him on the dirt.
T12.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just got below 10th. Well, tied for 10th. He was at one point, I feel like, reaching at top 10, and at one point was he at 8? I can't remember.
I think he got all the way to T9 at a certain point, and then
it just kind of. I mean, but yeah, good golf that was played this last week. It was exciting to watch, and moving on to next week. That's how it works.
Also,
I
wanted to talk about that. I just saw that there's a Puerto Rico Open. Let's go.
What do you mean you just saw? When we were in Puerto Rico, Miles and I said we should play golf, and you and Ant said, nah, nobody plays golf in Puerto Rico. The same week the Puerto Rican Open happened.
Bro, March 5th to the 8th, bro. I'm about to go.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We should all go. We were there. We could have gone.
Yeah.
And I'm saying
the Puerto Rico Open.
My birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the biggest tournament, it's not a signature event. Like the best golfers don't always go to the tournament, but it's a beautiful course and a beautiful tournament.
It's a fun tournament that happens. I mean,
who wouldn't want to go to Puerto Rico?
But I mean, yeah, there's some big tournaments coming up in the next month or so. So it's just like a lot of people don't really want to go out of their way and kind of have to, because obviously when you go play on island golf, it's completely different than what they've been playing up in Northern California. So now they're going down into Florida.
I'm pretty sure it's the week before the Players, which is like one of the premier tournaments. So usually players take like a week off, before going to the
But
players.
you'll
That's
still see
why.
a lot of notable names at the Puerto Rican Open. I guarantee you, it'll
Mhm.
be a good time.
We are
The only other thing I want to touch on with golf is like Matt's always usually bitching about the winning score being way too high, and I now totally agree with him. I mean, the average winning score in the last couple of like in the last four events has been 20 under par, which is just unacceptable for some of the courses that they've been playing on. I mean, they played at Pebble, Riv, Torrey Pines. I mean, these are all really tough courses, and yet they play the California swing at the worst time when it's super easy for these guys. Um, and so I'm hoping that in 2 weeks when they play at Bay Hill in at the Arnold Palmer Invitational in Orlando, that it can play as hard as it usually does play. Last year I think the winning score was 13 under, which would be a sight to see
I was gonna say it was
compared to what
still in
we've
the
been seeing the
teens.
last couple of
Yeah,
weeks. Yeah. But I
yeah.
can take a 13, 15 under winning score. I don't really want to see a 20, 27 under winning score.
Wow.
I mean, it
Like the boys,
depends.
like the boys
There's been
hitting
some.
threes, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's just been some good golf been played. Pebble's not easy. Riviera's not easy. La Quinta's not easy. Torrey's not easy. Obviously, it's a nice time of the year. It's they're getting lucky
Hmm.
in that terms, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
no, the
surprised.
courses that
I
they
wouldn't
play.
be surprised if they're in the teens under par this or for the Arnold Palmer. I wouldn't be too
Mhm.
surprised. There's just some really solid golf players, and a lot of golf players are kind of coming up. Not to say that it's the same top 10, the same top five, but we've had a lot of good winners coming out this season. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
And the Arnold
So that was all
Palmy
I
next
had.
up.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes, sir. In two
My favorite
weeks.
drink.
yeah, in 2 weeks. This week we have the Cognizant Classic at Palm Springs. It should be a good time. It should be a good fun. I saw today's the Pro Am.
bro. The
And
purse
Fat
for the Pro
Perez
Armor
and
is
Grant
20 mil.
Horvat were playing today.
20
Jeez,
mil.
Say again.
20 mil for the
Purse.
purse. On
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
For
winner gets 18%. So there you go.
wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, it's this week's
Mhm.
still going to be hard. I mean, it's a hard course nonetheless. I mean, you have to have a lot of control off the tee box. If not, players that typically go off into the rough or OB are kind of put at a usually statistically a zero point 0.3 shot behind the rest of the field who can land it into the fairway. So it's going to be very interesting. Not some slum stuff. So we'll see what happens, but good golf being
Ab-
played.
Absolutely, yeah. And Nice, just to let you know, Jacob Bridgman this week won 4 mil for his win at
And
Riv.
I
So
think
yeah,
somebody said that
I think this
earlier.
purse was 20. Oh, maybe maybe I
Yeah,
did
I
after
think
that,
because
but
that sounds super familiar.
Yeah,
Because
this is 20
Nico
mil.
said
Yeah,
the
20 mil.
yeah, and he won four.
yeah. So
So.
That's crazy. That's
yes,
awesome.
But
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
also had some good TGL that happened the last couple of days.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, a
Shout
Yeah.
lot
out
of back to
LA.
back rounds. Yeah. LA Golf Club is being kind of thrown around right now as possibly the best of the teams this year. Yesterday, they had Justin Rose, Tommy Fleetwood, and Colin Morikawa, which is the first time that a TGL team has had three players in the top five in the world, and they smoked it. They did great against Atlanta. I think they beat they beat Atlanta with flying numbers. They had like a 4-0 lead to begin with, and then they closed it out. Tommy had the honor of closing it out actually with an 8-foot par on hole 14 or as they played it. So some good TGL. Earlier today, actually before this podcast, I was watching the New York Golf Club against Boston, and I think when we started they were tied. I don't know where they finished, but so far LA yesterday or the day before beat Atlanta, and so now the Atlanta Drive are done for the season with season score of 3-2, and so they'll be
Wait, they're done for the season?
That's what I saw.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
No. The reigning champs, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think they'll be back
Uh,
next month in the however they finish out the TGL season. But yeah,
Oh. Oh, okay.
this is just like their
I'm not gonna lie.
regular. Yeah, it's still new to all of us, so I don't really know what's happening, but yeah.
Yeah, Neeks, if we're good to talk about some F1 if you don't have any more golf
And
notes.
Yeah.
NASCAR? You mean NASCAR? No.
If you have NASCAR news, please
No.
let us know because
we already
this
covered
is
the
the pit
NASCAR.
crew.
We already covered, bro. Fucking
We already covered
Also,
You
NASCAR.
didn't even
NASCAR
Tyler
wait
and
till
Reddick
the
Torres
pit
fucking
crew
won
Talk.
the
section.
fucking race,
I
dude.
think the movie's out. So I want to watch it later. Actually, the F1 movie, Brad Pitt.
What movie?
Yeah.
Well, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's
I
on
know
Apple
it's not on
F1?
TV. It's
streaming.
been on Apple.
Not on streaming.
Oh, I thought it came out on Apple TV.
No, it came out in the movie theaters. No, did it?
Well, yeah, obviously it came out on movie theaters,
And
but it's made by Apple TV.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's made by Apple. Yeah, it's Apple film. You should watch it. It's a
I
very.
want to watch it.
I mean, the plot is like whatever,
I
but I
don't
mean,
know. Cinematically, it's a good movie,
watching.
and
Yeah, cinematically, it's a great movie for sure.
but if you want good
But
racing,
yeah,
just watch
so
the races.
so I'm excited because F1 is almost back. The first race in Australia is March 8th. Matt, fix your
I'm
face, bro.
I'm gonna honestly. I'm tuned
The
in
f-
this season. I'm tuned in.
What
this year.
time? What time is that race at?
Good.
What time are they?
well, there it's
Yeah,
in
That'll be like
Aussie, so I
9
think it's
a.m.
like
their time.
yeah, it's gonna be like 3. It's gonna be like 3
it's
a.m.
11 o'clock our time.
Oh,
Oh,
11 o'clock
okay.
a.m.
11 p.m.
no PM probably.
So
Oh, oh.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Crack open a beer.
That's not terrible.
Watch open.
I've
that's
seen
not terrible.
worse.
What, they're
Yeah,
eight
for
I've
hours
sure.
seen
I'm
worse.
tuning
ahead?
in during March Madness. I'm gonna be locked.
It's not during
Oh my
March 7th.
god.
March 7th. Right.
I'll be
It'll be
locked.
early. It'll
I'll
be
tune
early.
in.
It'll be a good time. It'll
That's
be
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
time. Some
And
big,
and
new engines, new cars this season.
exactly,
How
So
much are
new
tickets,
cars, new
by the way?
teams to an
it's
F1
like a
race.
band a day.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, because
expensive.
I'm
Yeah,
looking at
especially for like
the Miami one. One of my
yeah,
boys.
you want to be out to Miami.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But anyways,
Thinking of
Drive to
warm weather.
Survive, the Netflix series for F1 drops on Friday, detailing the whole past season and what happened, which is really how a lot of F1 fans ended up becoming F1 fans is watching this Netflix show. Um, so as testing wrapped up this past week, Charles Leclerc clocked the fastest lap in testing. And it was almost a full second faster than Lando, who was in P2. And they had a test race, and Lewis had a crazy start in the beginning of the test race. And Lewis posted on Instagram this past, I think, Saturday, Sunday. And it really just got me like really hyped for the season and really hopeful that we're gonna maybe see some great Lewis action this year. He said, "Cool, I am refreshed and or I'm reset and refreshed. I'm not going anywhere, so stick with me. For a moment, I forgot who I was, but thanks to you and your support, you're not going to see that mindset again." Um, so I'm hopeful, maybe Kim K isn't gonna, fuck with my boy and we can see the best of Lewis in a Ferrari because I mean this Ferrari car has shown now a little bit that it has some potential, and so I'm hoping for the best and I'm hoping for a good and not cursed season from Lewis, but I'll be cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I want to be behind Lewis. I'm a Lewis man 100%. But at the same time, he said a very similar thing when he went to Ferrari. And as we said, as I've been saying for years to you, I personally think that Lewis Hamilton went to Ferrari to die. He went there to retire. Um, but we'll see. Last season, he didn't particularly love everything that happened with the cars. Obviously, he was very public about that. Neither did Charles. Obviously, both of them were pretty frustrated. So having Charles get the fastest testing time this pre-testing, that they're doing is very hopeful. But at the same time, Ferrari is very known for their mid-season issues, for their mid-race issues. They have a lot of miscommunication issues. So we'll see what happens. Am I exactly hopeful in Lewis Hamilton, making his final race to eighth world champion this year? I don't know. I would love to see it. Personally, I would love to see it happen in a Mercedes, but we'll see what happens as Ferrari and Lando also take it on head to head this year. But supposedly Mercedes and their new W17 or W18, I can't remember. George was very happy. George also very much is comfortable. Kimi is getting there day by day, and so I think that it's going to be one of the early Drive to Survive seasons this year. I think it's going to be a lot more hectic than it was last year, a lot more emotions. I really hope that nobody kind of goes down in flames, like AKA Lewis Hamilton or the whole Ferrari team. But we'll see. It should be a fun season. A lot new regulations, a lot more car, manufacturing details. I'm excited. I'm excited, definitely, and I can't wait to watch him set the stage, in Australia. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Who's winning?
Wait, who's your favorite racer? No, in F1.
My favorite. One's kind of hard to answer. I was for a long time 100% a Lewis Hamilton fan, and I still am. But in terms of my favorite driver right now, honestly, Carlos Sainz. He got booted. He got booted from his spot in Ferrari, and I've honestly been a big supporter of him even before that. I think that he's got a good charismatic about him, charisma about him, excuse me, and he's determined, honestly, even though he's on Williams this year. So we'll see what happens. But that's who I have. I personally like Carlos Sainz a lot.
Matt, to answer your question, George Russell is projected to win this drivers' championship.
No, I'm saying who's going to win in Australia?
Oh, in Australia?
Australia?
Come on, give a pick.
Honestly, Lando. I feel like Lando's gonna somehow sneak by.
Wait, let me see if there's odds. Let's see odds.
I'm not going.
There are odds.
Facts, bro. I'm betting on F1, bro. I'm betting on F1.
If whoever wins the pole position.
I'm gonna go Charles. Charles wins.
I just have zero faith in Ferrari. I really do.
I feel like I feel like they could just get off to a hot start and then maybe flame out, but I could see them winning one of these first two races.
George Russell's plus 210, and then Max is plus 480. Leclerc plus 500. Lando's plus 650. Who'd you say, Miles?
Leclerc.
I said Lando and he said Leclerc.
Plus 500, plus 650. There's some value.
Nice. Let's do this together.
Lewis is plus 600.
Wait,
or I might go Lewis. I might go.
Talking about the race.
Yeah, Matt just read off the odds, but yes,
with no prior knowledge, no nothing. Who do you two have to win the first race in Australia?
Okay, Max. Neeks.
I'm gonna go Leclerc.
Okay, plus 500. Plus 500.
Just based off the numbers alone, can't go for the highest, can't go for the lowest.
Shit, I'm looking at these numbers. Well, they get pretty high. Plus
Carlos Sainz is plus 8,000.
Woo!
Should we sprinkle?
Bro, watch Carlos come back this year.
How about Arvid?
I love Carlos Sainz. He's just he's a dope guy.
Lindblad's coming nowhere close to.
He's plus 2250. Or plus 22,500.
Yeah, because he's in a racing bull.
I'm either gonna go Max or Charles. I think Max or Charles is gonna win.
I don't think the Red Bull's not like insane, but yeah, Max will be Max. He'll be Max. So
I mean, all these guys are the best drivers in the world, so they just need the tiniest advantage on each other.
But it's all about the vehicle, right?
Yeah,
it's all about who has.
It is all about the. I mean, we saw that when Lewis dropped dramatically after the regulations that came to Mercedes a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
Not to say that Lewis still isn't the best driver of all time, but just saying that how much the actual car influences that.
And how do teams work in F1? Is it like by company or what is it?
Yeah, so it's
It's
company teams. So there's
yeah, but
so obviously there's companies like Red Bull and Ferrari and Mercedes, but there's also now an Audi
well,
team and Cadillac team. And so
Cadillac.
and so
But
each
there's
each
also
team has
like
two racers.
Alpine,
Hmm.
Yo,
Aston Martin.
Cadillac
Some of them. Or
Cadillac's
what?
plus 50,000 to win the constructors championship. I'm
Because
betting
they're
that.
not
They're
because
just
they're
using
not
recycled Ferrari parts until they can build their own.
they're not winning
Uh,
shit.
What about
but
Haas? Haas F1 team.
Haas is
Who's
the
I
only
hope one
American
day, yeah,
team.
the only American team.
Plus
And I
10,000.
want,
Now Cadillac,
yeah,
so
Cadillac.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But for
fair?
a long, so it's like it's weird because some of them are automotive industries. Red Bull obviously is not, but then again, Red Bull's not just a drink company.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
Alpine,
yeah.
Alpine, Haas is not an automotive industry. It's a racing team. They have NASCAR. Haas has NASCAR and other motorsport things. So,
But what else do we got? We got baseball. We got
Yeah,
baseball.
Hey,
yeah,
score. That's it.
oh yeah,
Matt, would you
take me
like
out
to
to the ball game.
take us out to
Hell
the ball
yeah.
game?
So spring
Hot
training
dogs.
has officially begun. We have a couple. My main story from that is Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin is the number one prospect in baseball, and he's with the big league club in spring training. He hit two bombs against the Red Sox either today or yesterday, and one was against Ranger Suarez, who I mentioned signed a big good deal with the Red Sox. This kid is legit. Like, just if they can get something out of him in his rookie year, they could sneak in. I mean, their lineup isn't too bad. They made some nice trades, some nice acquisitions, but it's obviously their pitching is going to be phenomenal with Skeens and Keller and Jared Jones. Bubba Chandler, hopefully he builds on and has a good rookie year. But the WBC starts in 8 days, and
Mm.
I'm excited. I was looking at the odds as we were beforehand and before the episode, and there's some value I would say is I think Puerto Rico really got fucked for some insurance policies coming in. So I think Canada has a chance to win that group. I mean, Canada doesn't have a bad squad. No Freddie Freeman, but still some decent players on that squad. And the other one, I think Venezuela. I think Venezuela is really good. I
Oh hell
think
yeah.
they're gonna have a tournament led by Ronald Acuna Jr. And
Mm.
Hell yeah.
they could easily win their group. Um, but the U.S. is minus 105 to win the whole thing with Japan
Free.
plus with Japan plus 380. Which Otani's not pitching in the WBC. Schoolball's
Really?
only pitching one game in the group stage, so we won't have Schoolball in the knockout rounds. But
Why is
Skeens, well,
that?
because he's gonna go back with the Tigers, so I guess with his pitching plan, which I don't really, I kind of I understand like the arm care, but why would you commit? You're not gonna be there for the final, but beats me.
Skeens has no like they didn't
I
put
think
anything on
I,
Skeens.
I think he's gonna pitch 2 games. Skeens, I think that was the report. Shit. Who was the other starter? One of the other starters is gonna pitch 2 games as well. But the lineup should just carry. I mean, this lineup is one of the best assembled of all time. But the Japanese also have a great team. Some new guys coming over. They're gonna start their MLB
Oh,
careers this year. Okamoto, Ime, and a bunch of others. And they got Yamamoto and Otani coming back. Murakami making his debut. So these guys have a squad again.
Wait, is Kodai on the squad?
I don't think Godas thing does. I don't think even if he was healthy, I don't think he would make the squad.
Damn.
Hmm.
Damn.
honestly, I love watching the Japanese play baseball. I think they are phenomenal at it. Um, Obviously they won the last one. So I think it's gonna be definitely interesting because it's obviously gonna come down to USA, Japan. Let's be real.
The DR has a squad too.
Oh yeah, how can I forget about the Japan?
DR,
They'll choke, I feel like.
Venezuela.
They're always choking. So until they actually get there, like then we'll talk
Yeah,
because
they did choke. They did choke last time.
they're always choking. Um,
But
yeah,
the
I'm excited.
squad,
I'm excited for
yeah.
this.
I'm excited. That should be fire.
Yeah. A
Any
lot of
MLB?
good. international sports happening this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the World Cup. Oh my gosh.
Ole, 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 ole. USA winning.
Yeah,
USA's winning it. You heard it here first, bro. We're locking in, bro. Spain,
Zero shot.
England,
I
France.
Zero
don't know
shot.
I'm
about
not worried,
that.
bro.
Zero
I
You
shot.
think
got, you got,
Mexico
you
has a
got
better shot.
I got
who?
Spain all the way.
Mexico has not a better shot. Hell no. You guys are
I'm
awful.
going.
You
I'm
guys are
going
awful.
with the Yermans. The Yermans.
I got
No, they're
Spain.
awful. They're
Easy.
awful. No,
Spain.
What, the Germans are awful?
they're not good anymore
España.
as they used to be. Not awful, but they're not
Well,
as good.
yeah, they used to win the World Cup.
They're not. Do you guys have any FanDuel agents of the week? Anybody
Mm.
tell you?
Nobody who has
Um,
absolutely sold me this week, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, nobody has completely sold me this week.
Houston losing 3 games in a row really threw me. I wasn't expecting that. I lost some
I
money
guess
on that.
if I was any person from the entire country of Canada, I would be pretty upset
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. I was saying
Elliot,
Nathan Cannon, bro, FanDuel agent, dude. How do you miss that?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
bad. I got Elliot Cadeau as my FanDuel agent for sure.
Yeah.
I don't have much because NBA just came back. So in the future podcast, we should have a lot more betting content. But I have one right now today, actually. Unfortunately, of course, I'm always one off. It seems to be in my blood. Um, yeah. So I have a parlay right now. It was a 22 legger tonight. There was 11 games, so I just did 2 picks each game. Hence, 22 legs doesn't really. When you put it like that, it's not really that much. Pretty much we had all greens down the board. Also, if this
Oh
bet would have hit,
jeez.
who sold me is Cam Thomas. I needed him for 10 points. Had 6, shot 2 for 10 in the ball game. He was 4 for 4 for 10 points with the Bucks. I unfortunately 4 to 5. Um, this parlay is 1 off, but it's technically 2 off. FanDuel would have paid me out in bonus bets if Cam Thomas would have hit because Jalen Johnson got hurt in the first quarter. But yeah, that's my FanDuel agent, Cam Thomas. I really can't be mad. I mean, he's new to the team. I took the risk, but he was 4 to 4. But unfortunately, I'm the 4 to 5 guy. That's just my luck. But yeah,
Do you have any crazy parlays out right now? Any 22 leggers?
no, not right now. Wait till MLB gets here. Y'all are even ready for that.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah, Nico's wild.
you could
with
do
the
you could
fucking-
do so much to the MLB, but I don't want to go into that too much because I can talk about it for 100 years. But yeah, that's all we have.
MLB future Mets and Yankees to miss the playoffs.
That's not
Yeah.
what I want.
Why are none of the Mets players playing their like real positions, like normal positions? Like everyone, I feel like everyone's playing.
Ask
out
your
of-
GM, brother. That was his
Everyone's
plan.
playing out of
The Mets
position.
players
That's
do
the
what they
plan.
want. Honestly,
That'll be interesting.
They're
That was
all
your
just
guys'
getting
plan.
paid too much.
They didn't want to keep Pete.
I want to end this.
Yeah, I saw he
episode off.
homered in his first at bat for the Orioles.
Yeah.
I don't even want to see Pete in an Orioles uniform. That shit's.
And they
hurt my
purposely
soul.
wore like their actual home uniforms, like not their spring training uniforms, because Pete wanted to wear them.
Jesus Christ, dude.
All right. We had a successful recording.
Yes, thank you to our host. for
Thank
real.
you, everybody. Yeah, especially Nico. Shout out
Free
me.
hosting.
I tried to host, but I was a little thrown off sometimes because of my little friends here. A little crazy. Sports talk. USA's win the World Cup. We know that. Duke, Michigan was great. USA 2 golds against the Utes. That's great. We had our women's sports talk. College basketball. I would tell the audience start getting into that because March Madness is coming up.
The time to watch.
I would say
What about
Cue
watch
the
it,
music.
watch it, but like
Cue the music.
stay up to date. Like sports is awesome. You can make money off sports. By the way, you don't have to do parlays like me. You could just do one.
By
pick,
the way,
call it a
We
day.
don't give any betting advice. Do what
Don't
you
give any
want
betting
around
advice.
here.
Do what you want, but
Yes.
you could make money off sports. It's fun. You have this podcast. You could learn.
Possible. Facts. Facts.
Well, eventually, we'll have some parlays that you all could
Yeah,
could
eventually.
track behind.
I feel like I would
Mhm.
like. It's just hard to do with NBA because like we record now, so I can't give like a pick that we could all like tail.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try, we can figure out a way to do that. But yeah, anyways,
Mm-hmm.
great podcast. Like, follow, comment what you guys don't like in the comments, what you do like, what you disagree, what you don't disagree. And yeah,
Please check out our clips pages. Please.
Check out our clips. Check out
follow
all
our
of our
social medias, by
socials.
the way. Follow
We're
my
on
Instagram.
the X. We're on the
No,
X. Follow
no.
Oh,
Neeks
self-promotion.
Yeah.
specifically.
Let me go
Self
behind my
promotion.
IG.
Hold on, yeah, I'm putting across the board right now. Why the fuck can I find it?
Stay tuned for some exciting things. We're coming out with a lot of cool stuff. Hopefully, coming out with some things that people probably aren't expecting. So stick around for that.
Stick around for some new shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
And
we appreciate everyone sticking around, and peace.